In the year 1900, a storm unlike any ever recorded struck the Gulf Coast of Texas. The mighty city of Galveston was torn apart overnight, leaving death and destruction behind. Before we uncover the shocking story of America's deadliest hurricane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more real events that shook our world. Galveston was known as the Jewel of Texas, a wealthy port city filled with life, trade, and promise. Locals believed they had built a paradise by the sea. Beautiful homes, thriving businesses, and no fear of nature's wrath. Early in September, meteorologists in Cuba warned of a dangerous hurricane heading toward the Gulf. But the U.S. Weather Bureau brushed it off, believing it would turn toward Florida instead. Their mistake would cost thousands of lives. On September 7th, residents noticed strange signs, tides rising higher than usual, and the sea growing restless. But people continued their day, unaware that the deadliest night in American history was only hours away. By the morning of September 8th, the storm struck with fury. Winds howled at over 120 miles per hour. Roofs flew off, houses splintered, and trees were torn from the ground. Galveston was under siege. Soon, the sea invaded the city. Waves 15 feet high swept through neighborhoods, carrying away homes and families. Galveston, built only 9 feet above sea level, stood no chance against the raging Gulf. At St. Mary's Orphanage, 10 brave nuns tied children together with clotheslines, hoping to keep them safe. But as the building collapsed under the waves, only 3 of the 93 children survived. Their story remains one of heartbreaking courage. As night fell, Galveston vanished beneath the storm. People clung to anything that floated, praying for daylight. Lightning flashed across a drowned city, a city fighting to breathe. When dawn finally broke, silence replaced the storm. Entire blocks were gone. Families searched for loved ones among piles of debris. The island had become an open graveyard. 8,000 lives were lost. The number was so overwhelming that bodies had to be burned in massive pyres to prevent disease. The smell of salt and smoke filled the air for weeks, a grim reminder of nature's power. Yet, amid the horror, humanity endured. Neighbors saved strangers. Doctors worked around the clock. Survivors buried the dead with trembling hands. In tragedy, Galveston's spirit refused to break. Instead of abandoning the island, the people rebuilt. Engineers raised Galveston's elevation by 17 feet and constructed a massive seawall, a monument to survival and resilience. The disaster changed America's relationship with weather forever. Meteorologists improved forecasting, and warnings were finally taken seriously. Never again would a storm catch the nation so unprepared. Today, Galveston stands strong again. But locals say that during hurricane season, when the winds rise, they can still hear faint echoes, the whispers of those lost in 1900, carried through the sea breeze. The Galveston Hurricane of 1900 remains the deadliest natural disaster in U.S. history, a chilling reminder of how fragile life can be. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful true stories that history tried to forget.